Good morning, friends. It's Sunday morning, and the village is gathering for a newsletter recap. If you don't get the Tarot Topics weekly newsletter, there is a link right in the description to subscribe. And then we try to come on here Sunday mornings. We do it most of the time to talk about the newsletter topic and do readings on whatever that topic is. So this week, the newsletter came out on New Year's Eve. So as you can imagine, the topic is the new year. Literally the title, A Year of New Beginnings. So you can pretty much ask anything you want today. And I am so happy to see you here. Really grateful to all of you for being here. Thanks for your support. Let's get on over to CardCam, where you can see I am dealing with, this is such a beat up deck. I love this deck so much. It's Morgan Greer, came in a tin, and has been beat up with love. Hey, Dream It Possible, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Baby Cakes, I see you and glad you're here. Thanks for being here. We will take these in the order in which we see them, and fingers crossed for a great live stream. Let's go. Starting with Vaishali. This topic is going to be very important for me because this year I will be facing my fears. I want to know what this new year is bringing me, as it started not so good for me. I'm sorry. I'm hoping this year will be the end of my suffering and fears and anxiety. Please tell me what to do so that I'm on my right path. Okay. So obviously not a doctor. And, the recognition is that anxiety is a medical condition. And there's lots of ways to try to handle it. So let's take a look. I think you've set a great goal for the year to really try to get on top of the anxiety and manage it so it stops managing you. How do you do that? I think you have to look at your environment and what are the things within your environment that give you anxiety and why? Why do they cause you anxiety? If you could kind of unpack that in your head, I think that would help. Obviously, I think you need medical support. I always say, it's either going to be medication, meditation, or both. And to recognize that it's not about so much getting rid of the anxiety as it is learning to manage it. And that needs to be the goal. And I think you can do it. I really do. But I think you need help, not just from yourself, but from the right professionals. All right. And over to Instagram. Anka K, you're in Germany. Nice. What questions do you have? Or question, anyway. Glad you're here. Jojo G, good to see you. Mrs. O, nice to see you. We are doing questions on broadly the new year, so whatever you like. Okay, so Jojo G, what should I focus on in 2026? Your happiness. Your happiness, because it matters, right? I mean, it does really matter. Focus on your happiness and, interestingly, your own intuitive development. Okay. Let's see. Anka K, so great to see you. Thanks for being here. What will be the theme of 2026 for me? Leaning in where you have power to do something, to increase, really the theme is increase, to create increase in confidence, increase in joy, increase in money, increase. So putting your energy where your energy can create increase. Yes, Trey Cameron. Our Anna K is actually Anka K. On Instagram, same person, and I don't think she uses Anna K. Tarot. No. Oh, Lee, for Ashley. Is that the Ashley that I know? Your relative Ashley that I know? Okay. Next question. Smile Soul 20. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and a moderator. What does the universe want you to know? This year, think big. This year, think about not the fantasy things that you want, but the things that can be reality. What can be reality? A great relationship, a better job. You know, we're not looking for you to become world famous this year, but we are looking for you to build the life you want this year. Lee, got it. Understood. Okay, Jenna Perkins, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. My grandmother passed away 11 years ago today. What message does she have for me? Okay. She sees how hard you work, and she recognizes that life is very different for you than it was in her time. And she sees that as in some ways good, in some ways not good. She recognizes what your journey is and what opportunities you're trying to create for yourself. She wants you to be patient. She thinks you're not always patient, but she wants you to stick to your dreams and stick to your journey. And she says that she will help. Smile Soul 20, you are very welcome. Oh my goodness, Trey, I am so sorry. We are coming to you next. And then we're coming to Von Ray. So here we go. Trey Cameron, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Will I be able to accomplish my goal by March through May if I give it my all? This isn't related to writing, although I'm still doing that. Maybe you could pull a card on that for me for the year if you wanted to. Okay, can do. Can do. Here we go. Will you be able to accomplish your goal by springtime if you give it your all? You must be significantly tenacious, and you must not stop believing in it at any time. Like, if you question it, you won't. If you don't question it, you will. Now, as far as writing is concerned, I would say with writing, you just have to move with confidence, recognize your skill and ability, and recognize you are not too young to have great success. All right, Jenna, you are very welcome. Von Ray, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Okay, Von Ray, you've been a member for 4 years. Thank you for that. So when we look at your 2026, Von Ray, and I can sort of see it like you're kind of going into it like, okay, I'll be hopeful. I'll play the New Year game. But really, it's just another day. It's just another month. It's just another year. And it's hard to really muster that sense of hope, I think. And that's okay. Because guess what? The Gregorian calendar is fairly arbitrary. It doesn't really matter. What does matter, though, is the fact that you are gaining traction. You are moving yourself forward. So this is not about the turn of the calendar. It's about the fact that all of the energy that you put in does eventually gain traction and start to pay off. And that could happen this year. So, all right. Hey, Jerry Lindeen, thank you for liking the stream. Let me know if you have a question today. Okay. Ranveer K, good to see you. Thanks for being here. What are the new beginnings coming for me? You know, I think a lot of it is, what do you want? You know, what new beginnings do you want? What do you want to start? What do you want to begin? There is a lot here that speaks to making the best of some difficulties, and it speaks to feeling a little bit insecure, be that financially, emotionally, whatever. And so going forward, I think the new beginning that you really need is a new beginning of confidence and self-trust. And only you can do that for you, but that's what's needed. Oh, Jerry Lynn, you're using my first deck. Your deck looks as well loved as mine. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I do love Morgan Greer. I absolutely do. Barbie Bird, good to see you. All right. Oh, Jerry Lynn, no questions. Good. Glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Okay. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years, and for being a moderator, and for using members only emojis. A reading for new beginnings in 2026. I can feel them coming, since change scares me, even the good stuff. Well, I can understand that, because so often in your life, Teresa, change has not been good. You know, change has been like a harbinger of doom. That's probably an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. And so the idea that you're creating good change is going to be terrifying. That's real. So what new beginnings do we see in 2026? I think the two that I'm really looking forward to for you. 3. One is sort of, and this is the overarching one. It is coming to an understanding that issues with particular family members are not your fault. Issues with particular family members, in your case, are not your fault. You are the survivor of some pretty heinous abuse, and it's important to remember that. So that's number one. And that's about treating yourself fairly in your heart. The other things I think that are coming, very likely a new job, a new love relationship, maybe a new home. There you go. Oh, Nancy, good to see you on Facebook. I will be coming to you over on Instagram for 1 second. Okay, I've got Mrs. O. I will take care of you in a moment. Jojo G has a tarot question. You know I love tarot questions. Thank you. Can you please share? When you switch decks, do you have a season? Oh, I see. When you switch decks, do you have to season them every time, or just when new to your collection? I don't even do that. But I mean, here's the thing. I have been reading for so long, and not a day goes by that I don't work with the cards. In fact, I work with clients most days of the year. When I'm coming on here, what I try to do is use a deck that I'm competent with and confident with, but I like to switch it up so you can see different decks, because that's fun, right? So I'll just, for here, I'm just going to grab a deck off my shelf, and that's what's going to happen. For professional use, I will have the deck that is my workhorse, and it just becomes my workhorse because it wants to. Seasoning. Do I season decks? I don't season decks. I don't do that. I do a dedication when I first get them, which involves simply marking them. And I will speak a dedication to them, dedicating them highest good, best use, intuition, love and light, all the good things. And so I'll speak that over them. I'll speak that intention over them. And then we're in, and that's it. But if you are a reader who's working with your cards 2-3 times a week, or 2-3 times a month, you might want to do something different. The concept of seasoning specifically, I want to say came from Connolly. I think that was an Eileen Connolly concept. Love her deck, did not love all her concepts. So there's that. And thank you for a fabulous question. All right. Mrs. O, so good to see you. What does my 2026 look like? Mrs. O, I want to say the first quarter, like where we are now, will probably be the least enjoyable. So the year gets better as it goes along. So remember that, Mrs. O. I want to say that this is a really important year for figuring out what makes you happy and figuring out logically how to have more of what makes you happy in your life. Does that make sense? Let me know what you think. All right. Yeah, Jojo, you make so much sense here. Jojo says over on Instagram, thank you for sharing, talking about like my seasoning of decks. You hear a lot of what you must do. Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of those what you most must do people look at me doing this and think I'm eating babies for breakfast. You know, like just the fact that I'm willing to riffle shuffle my deck. But I like random, so that's the best way to get random. There you are. All right, here we go. Martha Vink, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years and using members-only emojis. Martha, you are so cute. Martha says, I'm working and we'll watch later. We know what Martha does for a living. It's Sunday morning. We know what her working is. And I think that's so funny because my dad was a minister and I never thought of him as being like at work when he was leading a service or doing the work of the church. I never thought of it as working, but it is. So there you go, Martha. I hope you're having a great Sunday morning. Here's your question. What does the universe suggest as a good goal on which to focus this year? I've got ideas, of course, but haven't written anything down yet. Martha. Your goal is smooth transition. There it is. That's your goal. Smooth transition in all things. For you and for the people you care about whose lives will also change when you retire. Smooth transition. All right, Nancy Ruel. Thank you so much for being here on Facebook and Instagram. I love that so much. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. I want to ask for a general 2026 forecast. You got it. Thanks for being here. Okay, Nancy. Nancy, 2026. You know that cute cat meme? I don't have cats. I love cute cat memes. And the cute cat meme is, if it fits, I sits, right? And it's a cat sitting in a box or, something like that. If it fits, I sits. For you, Nancy, for your year, it's going to be the opposite. If it doesn't fit or no longer fits, you do not sit with it. If it's not serving you, if it doesn't fit, out with it. That's the theme of the year for you. If it's working, great. If it's not working, you're going to change it or get rid of it. And that will give you your best year. Oh, Von Ray, thanks for this feedback. I actually said to myself that I wouldn't go into the year expecting anything, so I wouldn't be disappointed if it didn't happen. Got it. Understood. All right, Jeannie Mnuchin. Thanks for being here and thanks for sharing this, man. My heart is with you right here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Okay. I had a hope anxiety dream in which a theater was being sold with masks and puppets, and the owner spoke Spanish, but I couldn't understand. I wanted to buy it, but it was expensive, and I didn't have a place to live. And we understand, right, that exactly as you said, it's a dream of anxiety and the hopes you have about your big goal for this year, and recognizing that there's sort of a deadline on it that really is the first half of the year. So what does the universe want me to know at this new threshold, filled with hope and anxiety? What the universe wants you to know is big dreams, big risks, big projects, big rewards. It's all big. It's all big. But your complaint throughout your life over time has been that things were kind of too small. And so, this is good, Jeannie. This is so good. What you need to know is that it's big, but it's completely doable. You can make this happen. You can do this. You can do this. It's advised. You're supported in doing this. And of course, it's going to give you crazy dreams. Okay. Hopping on over to Instagram. Nancy, you are very welcome. We have Ella Kolakova. Good to see you. Will there be some changes in love this year? Yeah, and I think that you want to put that forward, both in terms of your goal setting, your manifestation, and also your actions. And I think that there could be real changes leading you to something that you would really like. So be open and be proactive for exactly that. Sheba Naz, good to see you. Will I get married to my SP in 2026, and will I go out of the country this year? So we did this question before, and I remember the answer. We're going to do it again. Let's see if it stays consistent. I feel like these are both things that you want, but I'm not sure that either of them will happen this year. I think if you want them to happen this year, you'll have to be extra special proactive to make it happen. I do think, though, that it could easily happen. Both of those things could easily happen in 2027. All right. Divyan Shamishra, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You are looking for a message. Here we go. You're looking for a message, Divyan. So here is your message right now, Divyan. Hard work is great if it moves you to where you want to go. Do not do hard work towards something that you do not want. Make sure you know what you want and work for that. Back on over to Instagram. Back on over to Instagram. Okay. RKFBE, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Can I get some clarification on the theme for me this year? All right. RKFBE on Instagram. Thank you so much for being here. The theme is confidence and security. The theme is being comfortable in your own skin. The theme is walking away from anything that does not serve those goals. And I know that may even sound a little bit self-centered, but it's not, because the more you do that, the more you serve everyone around you. Divian says on spot resonating. Okay, good. Baby cakes, good to see you. I think you might have gotten boned yesterday, and I am so sorry for that. But I'm really happy to see you here today. And Baby Cakes has had a birthday. Happy birthday, Baby Cakes. So we're going to do a birthday reading and a reading for 2026. Here we go. Okay. Caroline, I have not gotten to you yet. Nope, you are still in the queue, my good friend. All right. Baby Cakes. Baby Cakes' birthday. Baby Cakes, the thing that you need to know as you celebrate the season of your birthday is that you have always, throughout your life, stayed true to your principles, and that has always served you in the end. Thank your younger self for doing that, and commit to your new self and the older self that you will become, that you will continue to do this because it always serves you. Happy birthday. All right. Now, your 2026 reading. When we look at 2026 for you, your work life is going to be steadier, so that's going to feel really good. And that's going to give you some space to do some of the other things that you want to do. Your biggest problem in all of it is while at work, you will not like it when you, the person who has been hired, is the most positive influence on the family. That's what you're there to do. So there it is. Happy birthday and Happy New Year to you. Okay. Lee Kenyon, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Okay, this is a reading for Ashley, who's having a tough time right now. Well, a lot of it is tough because so much of it is anxiety producing. And it's a hard way, like there's so many changes, but not everything changed in the right order. And so that makes it hard. So more than anything, patience and positivity is what is necessary. And those things are hard, but it is what's necessary. All right. TJ and GA, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. What new beginning should I work on this year? All of them? Oh, seriously. Okay. TJ, I have been playing around a lot with the idea that the tower, along with all the other things we know it can mean, can talk about being freed from something. You know, in mythology, if you think about St. Barbara, Rapunzel, there's a lot of people, usually women, who have been freed from a tower. And that's funny if you think about the shape of a tower, like there's a whole lot of interesting poetic stuff going on there. But what if your new beginning, TJ, is to be free to really feel like everything that you're doing matters, makes sense, and is in alignment with your deep spiritual understanding. So this is like deep emotional freedom. I know that's a tall order, but that's what I think is coming for you in 2026. All right. Oh, Jeannie, I rewatched, and it's the 10 of Pentacles. Yes, the card of real estate, amongst other things. Thanks for the reading. Much love to you in the village. Yes, love you too. TJ, that sounds good to me. Okay, good, good. Glad that didn't sound overwhelming. All right, Caroline McLaughlin, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and for using members only emojis. Oh no. May I ask what's going on with my husband? His mood is pretty low and seems shitty. I am so sorry. All right. What's going on? Honestly, I think it's a bunch of things. And I think the reality is he should really be telling you these things. Like, you need to have a conversation with him, and he needs to be able to either say, yes, I'm in a bad mood, but I'm not ready to talk about it. And you need to say, okay, good, don't let that splash on me. Or he needs to be able to talk about it, because there's a lot going on there. And I think a lot of it is the passage of time. A lot of it is fear. A lot of it is just all the things with getting older and friends being ill and just all the things. I think he's got a lot on his mind, and I think it's all just stage of life stuff. And it would be good for him to share that, because sharing is caring. And honestly, when we share it, we can laugh at it and recognize we all feel that way and move on. All right. We're going to go to Twitch and then Facebook. Dream it possible on Twitch. What are the big things coming to me in 2026? How's your love life? Because it's about to get better. Seriously, like, this is what everybody wants and no one ever gets in terms of readings. Like, everyone wants this reading, right? On the internet, and no one ever gets it, but you're getting it. So love, 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 love. Love is what is coming to you. But be careful, because it must come along with good communication and the right emotional tools to make it work, or it won't last. All right. Oh, Joanne, so good to see you. Joanne Leeza, glad you're here. Thanks for being here on Facebook. Happy New Year to you as well. Health issues are making life rough. I am so sorry. I've been withdrawn. How does the new year look? I think you'll find some balance. I think there will be some improvement in the health. And the thing is, the health will cause you to set boundaries that will help everybody. So I think in the long run, you will be feeling better and things will be going better. So I think while the year has started out in not a great way, it's going to go forward in a very positive way. All right. Okay, Barbie Bird, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Just getting off my plane, leg 1 of 2. Would love a reading on the topic and maybe what new things I would lean into this year. Yeah. What new things should you lean into this year? Ooh. We asked the question, tarot people to the front of the room, please. We asked the question, what new things should Barbie Bird lean into this year? And we get the devil? Maybe there does need to be more fun. Like, really. Maybe there needs to be more fun. And maybe I think it's about fun. I think it's about healing. I think it's about love. I think it's about nurturance. I think this year, Barbie, you allow yourself a little more fun. You open up to good things around you, and you work actively on mood management. I think mood management needs to be key. Oh, dream it possible. So, right. You got the card of new love, and you've been married to your soulmate for 16 years. That is beautiful. So, I think it just gets better and better. And when we talk about love, love can be a lot of different things. But it's always a good thing. It is always a good thing. And so that is a fabulous thing. I love it. I love it. Okay. Oh, Caroline, thank you. I appreciate your wisdom. I felt that he has a lot on his mind, and it's genuinely not like him to be this way about general trivial stuff. I feel he's been putting pressure on. Yeah, on himself, as he thinks he is very unwell with something to do with his liver. Well, that needs to be confirmed or denied, because if that's anxiety, then he's going nuts. And if it's real, he needs to do something about it. Like, that's an easy one to check. All right. Lumen, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. I'd like to ask about my relationship with visibility. Do we love that Lumen is asking about visibility? I do. I love this. I would like to ask about my relationship with visibility this year. And how will it unfold in the new year? And how do I support my nervous system doing it? Yeah. Okay. Lumen, your relationship with visibility, here's the thing. You both love and hate it. You want to be visible and you hate being visible. You want to be visible and it scares you. And I think what's going to happen is you're going to get better at it. You're going to get better at allowing yourself visibility and to recognize that what you show the world and what you are kind of two different things. Yes, you want to be authentic, but you show an authentic piece, not the authentic whole. Right? Right? And how do you support your nervous system while doing it? Grounding meditation, root chakra stuff. Dig in the dirt. You know, seriously, all the root chakra stuff will support you completely. And let this be the year that you really allow yourself the success you deserve. Okay, Kaiser D. Mingo, you are coming up, and yes, you can do super chats and super stickers. Just hit the $. Absolutely, thank you. Revival of Venus. Thanks for being here. Where can I find my new beginnings or how to recognize them? I think the key is about mindfulness and staying present. And that comes from being secure in your day-to-day self. That comes from feeling safe and secure in the moment. And if you're not feeling safe and secure in the moment, what can you do to fix that? What can you do to feel better? That's really what's going to be necessary here. All right. Okay, Dishi, good to see you. Thanks for being here. A message for January. Oh my goodness, Kaiser D, thank you so much for the super chat. Really, really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Dishi, a message for January. It's about authority. If you're the authority, trust your authority. If you're not the authority, find the authority and trust them. Trust the authority. And Kaiser D, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. And once again, thank you so much for the super chat. Here we go. You are up. What's Erica's true current thoughts, feelings for me? You're a Scorpio. I am too. And what do my spirit guides need me to know about her and this connection? Okay. Her current thought, she is not sure. She is really not sure, and she's really conflicted. She has very conflicted feelings about you. She is not sure how this can work. What do your spirit guides want you to know about her? That she is a confused person and she's hard to please. She is really hard to please. And you know, one thing I've learned is in a relationship, like one thing that is true is we really like to please our partners. And if the partner is hard to please, that's hard. And the connection that you feel here is real. It really is. It feels real. Yay, Team Scorpio, seriously. It is a real connection, but it may not be sustainable as a relationship in this lifetime. So here is the very real thing, and this is true for you and for many people. We can find a connection that is very real. It's spiritual, it's past life, it's aligned, it's connected, it's all the things. It feels so good, but it's not sustainable as a relationship. And you may discover that is what is true here. And if that is true, it is hard when there is such a deep connection, but you trust that that is a connection that lasts from lifetime to lifetime. So if it doesn't work in this lifetime, you'll get it the next time around. And that's how you sort of allow yourself healing. So strategically, Kaiser D, since this person is confused, what you want to do is pull back. You pull back for two different reasons. One, you pull back because strategically, that is what will give Erica the best opportunity to decide that she is indeed interested. So pull back. But also pull back because you don't want to invest more emotionally if we're not sure where it's going to go. Okay? So pull back, and that will give you your best opportunity. Good luck. Good luck. Hey, Cassandra, good to see you. We're going to hop on over to Instagram for a moment. Spunky Funky Me, good to see you. Thanks for being here. How am I doing in my healing spiritual journey, and what lies ahead for me? I feel like there's a lot here that requires more nuance. Like one thing that happens, whether it's, a religious conversion, a spiritual awakening, when we have that moment and we're like, oh, I'm on a journey now. Like that feels so good. It's so good. And we embrace it in sort of broad strokes, but we very often don't quite understand what it is we're embracing. And so I feel like you're doing well, but going forward, there needs to be an embracing of nuance and a deeper understanding of who you are and how you work with the energy. So you're doing well. It just needs to go forward and continue to deepen. Okay. Robin Renee, good to see you. I just started lifting weights. How can I incorporate spiritual practice into it? So as long as you're doing it safely, because the problem is very often when we talk about spiritual practice, it involves, and if it involves rhythm, because weightlifting is rhythmic, it becomes a trance situation. And you don't necessarily want to trance out when you are dealing with something that could cause you to injure yourself. So the best way to do this is to name your sets and reps spiritual things, right? So like if you're doing a set of 4 reps, each rep, right? Earth, air, fire, water, each rep. Or the archangels, call in with your reps. That can be really, really helpful. What if you did 22 reps, one for each card of the major arcana? And so you're calling in the strength of each card as you're doing the rep. And why am I not doing this? And I'm going to the gym right after this because that was a damn good idea. Thank you for that. Let's ask the cards. Yeah, the cards like it too. Oh, spunky funky me. I feel that too. Okay, good. Robin Renee likes it. I do too. Magic with Hamza over on if you're over on Instagram, Magic with Hamza. Expecting my love manifestation this month per last reading. My reading also looks positive. Can I continue to do what I'm doing and let go and surrender? Yeah, you pretty much can. Absolutely, you can. Yes, yes. All right. Let's see. Okay. Sidra Badar, you can go ahead and ask a question. Absolutely. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Where am I? All right. Here we go. Renji, good to see you. Oh, wait a minute. I've got Cassandra, then Renji. Renji, you're on deck. Cassandra, you're coming up. Cassandra, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Trying to breathe, like you said, when it all becomes overwhelming for me. Going back to work from a much needed winter break. Okay. Not sure. Is that a question? Is that a question? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Renji, want to know my 2026. Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm still doing Cassandra. Okay, here we go. To breathe when it becomes overwhelming. That is the first thing. Yes, Cassandra. But after that, drink a glass of water and go outside. And that's what you need to do. Let me know if you had a question. Oh, there is a question. Okay, I will get to the question. Good. Okay, thank you, baby cakes. Renji, just want to know my 2026. Okay. Ren, it is so much up to you. What do you want your 2026 to be? If you put your energy into it, you can absolutely make it happen, especially in terms of better money, better communication. You can make it happen. All right. Jen Schultz, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. So glad you're here. Is this person really annoyed or upset with me? A little bit, not a huge amount. I mean, not in a relationship threatening way, but a little bit. A little bit. So depending on the nature of the relationship, if it's a relationship that we don't really care about, don't worry about it. If it's a relationship that we care about, definitely do something about it. Okay. And let's see. Right, Raquel, going outside always makes me feel better, right? And here it is, Raquel. Got it. And Cassandra, I see your question too. Raquel, thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Started the new year feeling positive and I want to keep it up. My relationship feels good now and finding some balance. Anything I need to know that will help stay on this path? I think it's a matter of expectations. This is going to sound horrible, but keep the expectations low. And so then your happiness with the results will be high. Does that make sense? You know, I think you got it there. Cassandra, yes, you can ask a question. Okay, and this is Cassandra. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. And for using members only emojis. We appreciate you. I'm ready for positive new beginnings, healing, healthy, prosperity, and all those types of things. If I could ask in general about 2026 for myself. Yeah, you're ready for it, and you're ready to do new things to make it happen, and you're ready to enlist other people to help you, and you're ready to look at what hasn't been fair and fix it. So yeah, you're ready, and yeah, you're going to do it. This is perfect. This is not even a prediction. It's an affirmation that what you're doing is correct. Ascending universal butterfly. Yes, you may ask a question. Absolutely, absolutely. Claire Thomas in the UK. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you have a question. Okay. Raquel, totally makes sense. Got it. Okay. Ascending universal butterfly. Can I have a general, please? Yes. Okay, and we're talking about the new year, so we'll do general for the new year, which is now. So there's conflict here. And when we look at you, we see a lot of need for honest communication. Make sure the people around you are communicating with you fully and honestly, and make sure you're communicating with them the same. And if you're in relationship with someone who cannot do that, then it's probably important to change that up. Going into this year, do not allow people to treat you less fairly than you treat them. Okay, and Claire, do you have a question? All right. All right. I think, hey, Love and Light Vibe, good to see you. Ascending Universal Butterfly, you are more than welcome. Love and Light Vibe. Here we go. Love and Light Vibe. You know, your name and your cards are not matching. Your name and your cards are not matching. I am so sorry. There's a lot going on here that is not making you happy. Be clear about what's working in your life and what's not, and allow yourself some space to make the changes that are necessary. Oh, Cassandra, I want to thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. All right. So, Claire, did you have a question? I feel like we are indeed at last call. It is last call for readings, y'all. I want to thank you all so much for being here. If you are here and I have not answered you, it's because I didn't see you. And so please forgive me and reiterate your question. And wait a minute. I think Lightseeker is here. Lightseeker on Twitch. Oh, and there we are. I see you on Facebook. Got you. Lightseeker, let me know if you have a question. And over on Facebook, Claire, good to see you. Oh, A.L. Wiley, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Glad you're here on Instagram. Let me know if you have a question, anything at all. Okay. Claire Thomas, what can I expect in the next few weeks regarding relationships? I think there'll be some interesting conversations and some nice connections, but I don't know if there's anything lasting for the future, but it could be some nice moments. Pam Gizmo, I see you on Facebook. Yes, absolutely. You are in the queue. Light Seeker, good to see you. Is there any love coming in for me? Well, I don't know, man. It looks like you're deflecting it. No, seriously. I think what you're trying to do is have good discernment and not choose just anybody, and that's appropriate. So yeah, continue to do that, Light Seeker. Do not accept just anybody. Do not accept just anybody. But I think even within the next 3 or 4 months, you're likely to meet somebody good. Pam Gizmo on Facebook, a general reading for 2026. This, Pam, is the year that you take control. You are making significant changes and building really good reciprocal relationships. Some people will not like this, but I think it will serve you. You are making real changes this year. Light Seeker, you are very welcome. A.L. Wiley over on Instagram. I feel this is right with him. What are your thoughts? It's a nice conversation. And it certainly feels happy and trustworthy. I think in this moment, it absolutely is. I think there are questions like when we say it's right, so what does that mean? I don't know that that means you give him access to your bank account. Like, yes, I feel like this is good, but I feel like you need to give it time to build trust. Oh, Caroline, have a fabulous day. Also, so love the family's Christmas pic. The grandbabies are adorable and growing up. They certainly are. They certainly are, man. I know we know it, and I know we always, comment on it when kids grow up fast, but they do. They do, and it's so funny to see. All right. I feel like we are back to last call. My friends, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here. If you do not subscribe to the newsletter, please do so. The link to do so is right in the description. We're planning on being back tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. with your 3-card weekly reading. I am available for readings. There is a link right in the description. Oh, here we go. Came in just in time. Susan Palmer, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. General reading for you and your sons. So, general reading for you, yes, I don't know, are your sons young and living with you? So that's collective. If they're older and out on their own, I don't know who they are or how many of them there are, but I will do my best to give you a general reading, yes. Okay. So the thing is, when I look at you, Susan, it is all about love and integrity. Love and integrity, and solving problems with love and integrity. And that's really how you try to do it. And it's how you are raising or have raised your sons to do as well. The thing is, not everybody else behaves this way. Not everyone else behaves with love and integrity. And that's hard. So I feel like what you need to know right now is that people who are truly behaving with love and integrity will have your best interest at heart and are worthy to be around you. People who don't. Oh, they are grown, and my youngest recently lost his wife. That I am so sorry to hear that. That is really hard. And so I think what this message is really for the whole family, because I imagine that the whole family is sort of gathering around to support. And people who are going to be unkind in how they handle this and what they say have no time for that, have no time for that. I think what the bereaved son needs to know is there's nothing he could have done differently. And He did his best, and he cannot let this define his life in any way, shape, or form. That's really the important thing. All right. Humble beginnings. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. There is so much here about releasing what doesn't serve you and embracing what does. About leaning toward the things about which you are most passionate in order to find healing, love, and happiness. Oh, Susan, thank you so much. Sending you so much love. All right, my friends. We're back to last call. Thank you so much. I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Reach out and book a reading. I've got time even today. So reach out. We can work together by Zoom, FaceTime, phone, in my office in Stuart, Florida, whatever. Reach out. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much to everyone. I appreciate you.